as the massive anti-terror operations have been launched in Jammu, and operations have been launched after the terrorists have been suspected near the largest army base in Jammu. Army base has been sealed for any movement typically at this point of time. Very crucial to note the developments that are coming from the valley. Special Operations Group have been called in for the operations. Joining me right on the broadcast at this point of time is my colleague Ajay Jandial from Jammu. Ajay, what is the situation prevailing at the ground at this point of time? I believe it's going to be very critical to monitor the situation that have happened because suspected movement of terrorists has spotted.
Yes, you rightly said suspected movement of terrorists is expected over here in the Sunjma cantonment area, and according to information today in the morning some bullet fire sound was heard, and immediately security forces they rushed to the spot, and sources are saying that there are possibility that some terrorists those who were hiding in this area, they opened fire on the security forces, and you could just see that now the additional troops have been deployed over here. In this firing, one Indian Army Jawan have been injured, and operations still going on. Indian Army Jawans, Jammu Kashmir Police and the other additional troops, they have been deployed over here to ensure that every things has to be properly frisked and checked over here. According to information, some bullet was fired and that basically hits a wall over here. And these bullet fire basically immediately when this has taken place. One Indian Army Jawan, he was injured in this firing, and after firing, additional troops have been rushed. They have gotten off that area. You could see that additional police personnel, they also have moved towards this area in the Sunjma, and this location is was attacked by the terrorists in the past as well. So what exactly has happened that we are still waiting for, but there are possibility that some terrorists, they might have opened fire on a pillar or a santri, in which one santri of Indian Army, he has been injured and immediately shifted to the hospital, and now the search and the cordon operation is going on over here inside the campus and outside the cantonment area of Sunjma here in Jammu.
All right, Ajay, as you also bring us the live visuals and of course the developing inputs that are happening at the ground at this point of time, where the massive anti-terror operation has been launched, and also there has been complete close eye on the developments that are taking place from the Indian Army as well. What I also want to understand from you at this given point of time, how essential it is to monitor by the army the situation presently ahead of the assembly elections, because it is becoming very critical as there has been a recent spike in the cases of infiltrations and in a bid to disturb the law and also the peace in the valley.
Yes, we have seen that in the recent, past, that number of terror attacks has taken place in the Jammu. That is that have increased. That indicates that these terrorists, those who are hiding in the Jammu's forest area, they could be a threat to the civilian population, and also they must be planning to target the defense forces as well. So that's why it's very important for the forces to be on the alert. And as I told you, that after this incident, fresh incident near the Jammu city area, that indicates that seriousness of these terror attacks and terror incidents in the Jammu, and the spike in terror-related activities in Jammu, that is a major challenge for the forces, because they have to, for Jammu and Kashmir has to go for the assembly election in the coming days, and if these kind of incident will happen, and if terrorists, those who are hiding in the Jammu city and nearby area, that shows that the challenge forces are facing. You could see that now the house-to-house search has been started by the forces over here in the Jammu region, and the reason is very clear, that they basically have inputs that if somebody have opened fire on the house or for forces over here, those who were basically guarding this cantonment area, they could be they could be terrorists, those who are hiding in the area, and they opened fire. So that's why forces they have launched a massive search and cordon operation in this area of Sunjma. As I told you, this is not the first kind incident when these terrorists have been they have tried to attack the forces over here in the Sunjma cantonment area in the past as well. Number of terror attacks has taken place in the Sunjma army cantonment area. So that's why it's a challenging thing for the forces to ensure that if any terrorist is hiding in this area, he has to be neutralized as soon as possible. Search and cordon operation has been launched, and the civilians, the school, the cantonment area is totally, and forces are ensuring that remains safe, and all the people, those who are inside or outside, cantonment area, they have been told and conveyed to stay inside their houses for so that there will be no harm to any civilian, those who are residing over here.
All right, Ajay, I'll request you to kindly stay on with us while we will continue to come to you for more latest updates and breakings. As you know, there has been suspected movement of terrorists along the border area and of course at the sensitive regions in the valley. Now viewers, also importantly, ahead of the Jammu and Kashmir polls, the BJP candidate advocate Vijay Kumar Sharma from the Hiranagar assembly has interacted with the people in the Kathua district. Ajay, of course, in the light of what has been prevailing in the valley, the excitement and of course the work by the parties for the assembly elections is underway, and now there has been interaction that has happened from the BJP candidate in the Kathua district. What exactly were the local issues? And when we are talking about Jammu and Kashmir and right now for the assembly elections, it is going to be a much contested poll. It is not going to be as easy, as there have been many controversies as well. But at this very same time, the Hiranagar BJP candidate has interacted with the local people. What did he really assure the people of the constituency?
Yes, local, they basically are facing trouble because of the last 10 years. There is no election in the Jammu and Kashmir. And after that, when this election is happening over here in Jammu and Kashmir, they want their local issues to be addressed. And they also are looking for a local candidate as far as this situation, this election is concerned. And that's why the number of areas, in Akhnur, in Khod, in Jammu, in Katra, there are several voices which has been raised by the people by saying that they need a local candidate. They want local issues to be addressed, and that's why somebody, if is a local candidate, they'll be able to better understand the people's problems. So that's why they, this interaction was taking place in the Kathua district, where BJP candidates are interacting and also getting some, brief from the people that what they exactly, what issues they want to be addressed in the first phase.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.